Select your heroes!
Let's run!
本気を出せ。
Ready? Fight!
どりゃ。
おりゃせいおりゃ
発発旋風脚。
Very good!
おりゃ
発発旋風脚。
せい
Very good!
どりゃ。
Level 3! Good!
どりゃ。
せいせいおりゃせいせい
どりゃどりゃ。発発旋風脚。 発発旋風脚。
Wonderful!
どりゃ。発発旋風脚。
おりゃせい せいせい
波動拳。どりゃ。波動拳。どりゃ。
Level 3! Good!
どりゃ。
せい
Good!
おりゃせい
Good!
波動拳。
せいおりゃ
Some out!
おりゃおりゃ
Maximum!
任せた。
Good!
おりゃ
任せた。
Good!
任せた。
Good!
任せた。
おりゃおりゃせい
任せた。
Good!
どりゃ。 どりゃ。任せた。
せいせい
任せた。
おりゃ
任せた。
Yes!
波動拳。本気を出せ。
Assist! Yes!
波動拳。本気を出せ。
Good!
波動拳。本気を出せ。
Assist! Very good!
波動拳。本気を出せ。
Assist! Yes!
波動拳。本気を出せ。 本気を出せ。
後悔するなよ。
痛い。これが未熟。背負うことの痛み。
その苦痛をかみしめるんだ大将。今のうちに取り返しがつかなくなる。
ひでえことしやがる。水に毒仕込むなんてよ。
こっちの水は全部流し終わったぞ。
入れてないけどね。さてさっさと進むか。 大将首が突っ込むほど愚かじゃないってことさ。さあ、あんたら全員回れ右のお時間だ。
サスケさん、助かりました。
援護は任せろ。だから落ち着いていけ。忍び風情が出過ぎた真似はお許しください。敵には虚構、味方には指揮先導。
そう真術か。伊達のためにも学んでおくべきだな。
手応え出てきたじゃねえか。
くせ者が場を整えている様子、油断召されるな。
正直あっけなさすぎて苛立ってたところだ。いいぜ、忍びでも何でもぶつけてこいよ。
俺様も大概冷静なつもりだけど久々だよ。これだけ視界が猿に染まるのは。
親方様と雪村様の魂は俺たちが守る。
そうだ、あんたの合力に期待してるぜ。俺様が暴れてるうちに立て直してくれよな。
極楽遅れた気が利いてるね。
分かっている。所詮は俺も同じ鬼だ。
竜の右目、あんたおとぎ話とか好きか。
さあな、その口車が煩わしいことだけは確かだ。
昔々戸隠の山に無数の猿がおりました。里に降りては悪ふざけ、戯れることいとけなく。ある日のことを彼らはぷつりと姿を消した。さてなぜだと思う？
何の例えか知らねえが、そうだな、病か。
不思議に思った麓の民が踏み入ってみると、そこには無数の猿の屍があるばかり。ムクロの海に一匹だけ無傷の猿がおりまして、血濡れた頭をペコリと下げたとさ。かの猿は今どこで何をしてるんだろうな。
てめえの本質は忍びの皮をまとった忍びか。
一部でも好き見せてみな。食らいついてやる。
てめえは得体が知れねえ。ここで消えてもらう。
んじゃお言葉に甘えて消えるとしますかね。
何？おい待て。
まあいたか。右目相手に消耗は避けたいからな。狙いはあくまで大将首、地に落ちたシャクトリムシさ。
逃すとは小十郎らしくねえ。しかしこれは。
あんたらは土足で甲斐の山を荒らしたんだ。血まみれになって死んでも文句はないよな。
この薄暗き木、サスケ、まさかお前なのか。
大将、あんたは俺様のような猿になるなよ。臨氷等下以下頂点。必要ないだろ。マジかよ。さてそろそろ潜み続ける意味もないか。
こうなるや前髪決めて挑みかかるぜ。
おめえら賑やかに応援してやる。
さあっせ。
あざけるつもりは全然ないけどね。今の俺様にはあんたが猿にしか見えない。
尖った挨拶をしてくれるじゃねえか。
どのくらい昔だったかな。敵だとか死んでもいいやつが猿に逃げたさ。
そりゃ大変だ。お祓いでも受けてこいよ。そんな目じゃさぞや生きにくかっただろう。
そうでもないよ。身を守るには使えたしな。人としか見えないやつもそれなりにはいる。猿に人里は似合わない。結論はそれだけさ。
小十郎といいどこの腹心も飛んでやがる。
さあお猿さん、あんたはいかに跳ね回る。期待しないで見物しとくよ。
あんた思ってたよりずっと面白えな。オーケー、あいつが目覚めるまで遊んでくれよ。まだ来ねえのか小次郎。この楽しい相手俺が食い尽くしちまうぜ。 おお、ましらよ。同盟やよりと興じるか。蝕まれた虎を養う余裕などありはせぬら。
疑いはごもっとも。ま、杞憂だと思うけどね。
我は心配性でな。一つ遊んで試すとしよ
う。さあ、あんたには見抜けるか。この青白い月の下、猿がどこで笑うのか。
眠れ三成。主の寝息を遮るには忍びない。客の相手は我がしよう。茶菓子もあるぞ。我は知りたい。腹からが誇るその器を瓦葺きの試練、見事超えてみせ。いいぜ。
忍びを試したことは後悔するんだな。
見える。
お許しを隊長は。臨死を破られ。
月並みに言おう。騒げばこれの命はないぞ。
好きにしなよ。俺様には関係ない。
隊長。
情など無縁か。さすがはマシラよな。
仕方ないだろ。俺様の部下じゃないんだから。
見抜かれていたか。
いつに気づいて、どこで察した。
自害せずに人質となる忍びなんていないさ。秘密を漏らさないための死にどころってやつだ。熱烈なご歓迎に預かりまして光栄だね。
夜に我を訪ねるのも久しくてな。冗談だ。そう嫌そうな顔をするな。徳川への牽制、まずは主らにそれを願おう。
援軍と情報、この2つの保証が確かなら。
良き匠はつつがなくさもありな。
そろそろ教えてくれてもいいだろう。あの日武田に声をかけたそのシーン。
主にな。針先ほどの興味が湧いた。我は見たくなったのだ。主の不幸を。その白い身に巻きつけるズズ大の悪夢を。
俺様の不幸、今も苦労してると思うけどね。
主は主に仕えて笑み、冷たく忍んで笑む。さて、
あんたは5つの車を回すのが得意だね。が本当のところは俺様にしかわからん。
その跳躍を渡せ。さすれば主も泣き叫ぼう。
あんた忍びみたいに跳ね回りたいんだ。考えただけでおっかないからお断りだね。
主に敬意を表し最後の試練をくれてやろう。おーい三成、徳川の患者がここにあるぞ。
なんだと。おのれ家康。
主が欲しれば仲間入り、しくじれば不幸行き。どちらにせよ我が笑うか。いや弱った。
影の目、秀吉様の城に後をの。家康、影帽子に襲わせるのが絆とやらか。
いや、真正面から叩き潰すような絆だったね。
影は苦手と嘘吹いたあの困惑はたばかりか。
そんな思い出にケチつける気はないけどさ。一人の男のことしか考えられなくなった大将、そんな未来があんたなのかもな。
まずは刑部から殺めようとしたその老烈、貴様にも同じ通用を味合わせてやる。
いや、それだけの男でもない。どの道も時間がない。
誰も彼もが障壁となる。
ご大層な試練だとは思うけどさ、あんた自慢の大将を見せたかっただけだろ。
はてさて何のことや。主の話は難しい。
避けろ避けろ、配下の死を悔やめ家康。
悪いけどこの命の使いどころはここじゃない。もう一度眠りな、別の未来の大将さんよ。
積まれた借りを刻んでやる。歓喜しろ。何一つ聞こえはしない。 勝負。先行がネギを背負って現れた。勝負あり。
勝負。
そんな構えで大丈夫か。ならばいざ。
勝負あり。勝負。
こうなったら俺は遺憾の意を表明する。あと何百と。
勝負あり。勝負。
私よ憎しみは。
勝負あり。勝負。
この戦が終わったら祝言を。あれが雷様だね。クワバラクワバラ。
勝負あり。勝負。わしらはまだ本気出してないようだ。勝負あり。勝負。
誰だ貴様は。一平
勝負あり。勝負。来るがよい。必ずや生きて帰る。
所詮俺らは舞い散る木の葉の一枚一枚。逃げるのか。主を置いて逃げ惑うのか。
勝負あり。勝負。
中で待つ恋人が
いないよ。勝負あり。勝負。
広旗きれいに選択しといてよかった。
勝負あり。勝負。
忠義ならば島本の誰にも劣らぬ。死んでいることにまだ気づかないのか。
勝負あり。勝負。
雑魚など塵に過ぎない。死に絶えろ。
なんて言うんだっけ、こういうの。勝負あり。勝負。
先行がネギを背負って現れたわ。
広旗きれいに選択しといてよかった。今日見たこと誰も信じてくれねえよな。
勝負あり。いざ勝負。
これぞ戦場の匂い。気骨を震わせよるわ。貴様があの家康の死だと。貴様の何があの偽善を形作った。苦痛か。それも生きておればこそ。
勝負あり。
患者じゃないって言い切れるかい？
これも絵にしか。
うわっ 悪く思うな。
Select your character.
What's up, man? Hello. Sorry, he's not talking much. Give it a try, huh? That's good. Just felt like doing a silent film stream tonight. Just vibing with a big grandpa tabby cat on my lap. And we're just vibing and playing some games. He's very comfortable. He's happy because he got 2 servings of food tonight. Guess it doesn't want to load. Only thing that sucks about playing this game on Steam Deck is how long it takes to load. I don't know why. It's not something I can fix. It's not the developer's fault either. It's just a problem with how just a problem with how I guess the engine loads files. It just takes like a fiscal year to load. I don't have the patience for it right now. Actually, I have a really bad tension headache. My mind has not been kind to me today. That's kind of why I wasn't on the mic, but I got told it won't be good to come home for another hour, so might as well keep playing. I'll find something to play. Yeah, Fight Forever is good. It's a beat 'em up made by somebody who understands beat 'em ups. Not like some of these people that are putting out these new ones that they feel terrible to play. That was one of the best beat 'em ups released last year, actually, even though it's just a demo. It's Better than majority of the commercial beat 'em ups that came out last year. Last year was pretty bad for beat 'em ups. So many shit games. The Phantom, G.I. Joe, Power Rangers. Fight Forever is better than all those games, pretty much. It's not even done yet. He's planning on being done by the end of the year. The first season's supposed to be done by the end of this year, depending on donations. And I've been in his Discord, and people have been very generous, apparently. So we might have Season 1 of Fight Forever to look forward to this year. Close out a really good year, beat 'em ups. Revive, Absalom, Gaiden DLC. There's something else I'm forgetting. Those are the big ones. I had to play as all these characters I don't like to unlock tagging. They're all like the most boring characters. I like Kojiro, of course. But Soren I can't stand. Muneshige is boring. He's boring. He's busted. He's the easiest way to finish the party mode. It's like the most. It's like invincible, pretty much. But he's very boring to play. He's terrible. I don't know why they added him. I don't really want to play somebody clinically anxious in a video game. I already am clinically anxious in real life. His fighting style sucks. His voice is annoying. There's just nothing good about this character. He's funny. I just don't think he should have been playable. I think that they could have put in one of the cut characters from 1 or 2 instead of him. I really don't think he needed a slot. I think he should have stayed a NPC. I really don't see any justification for him to be playable. I don't know of a single person that likes playing as him. He's dreadful to play as. Same thing for Soren. Funny, endearing character, but shit moveset. Painful to play. I guess they were out of ideas at this point in the series. We gotta add some of these people back. Let's make a clinically anxious cook a playable character. I'm like, no, I'm good, man. That's alright, they can't all be winners. Fully agree. No disagreement there. Yeah, I would take Musashi over Hideaki or Mogami. Any of them. Why do we have to get a anxious person that sucks at fighting? If I wanted that, I could just self-insert myself into the game. Not really the escapism I'm looking for. I'm already anxious, man. I don't want to play as somebody anxious in a game. It's a little bit too much representation. Well, you got one good character in here to play as.
俺たちの息を知らせてくれるなよ。豊臣の奴らが来た。豊臣、力の一つでここまで人を脅かすか。王城に戻りて。俺怖いんだよ。小十郎様だっておつれえんだ。足は引けねえ。起きて命令してください。頼んますよ、ヒット。
I like the level design in this a lot better than 4, though. 4's level design is way too gimmicky, and it feels like it prevents you from enjoying the combat. Combat in this isn't like that much worse than 4. The level design is more to the point. It's more replayable in that regard. The opposite of DMC 4 and 5. 4 had the annoying enemies and puzzles, and then 5 was just kind of like an arcade game. Way more replayable. Basara 3 to 4 is the inverse of DMC 4 and 5 in terms of playability. I guess just by the 4th mainline game they're out of ideas. Like we need to make this more over the top. But like that stuff gets old when you play the game for like 100 hours and you just want to engage with the combat. It really gets in the way. Yeah, it's kind of what I want to unlock tag mode in this. Working on that during these streams. Piecemeal.
つくづく縁がある。互いに好ましくはないだろう。
てめえらを切り、政宗様の無難を得る。正当はそれだけだ。惑わされはしねえ。
本当にそうか。それが正解だ。まあ、我らにはどうでもいい。
I wish somebody would port these levels into Sumeragi. Because then I would not play this game like ever again. But it needs some crazy MT framework modder to put these levels in that game. So you could get the improved combat, but then not have all the obnoxious Mario Party stuff. That's cool the first couple times you do it, but then really starts to grate on you after a while. Because if you're playing it after beat the story, the only thing that's left is combat mechanics. A lot of times I turn on 4 and I'm like, just which level can I do that doesn't have some shit gimmick? Like, what level can I play that just lets me fight and doesn't have any mini games or anything?
再び負ければ潰される。見たび負ければ嘲笑い。
Bless the Basara team's heart. They never got the resources or time they needed. They still made incredible games, and it's kind of nice that Forge is just objectively the best. It's fun to go back. Koei Musou games are like that too. You can do stuff in Orochi 1 and 2 that you can't do in 4. It's movesets you can't use and stuff. Makes the old games relevant. That's the way I choose to look at it. But I do wish 4 had not gone so bonkers with the Kamiya-isms. All the mini-games and stuff that are cool the first couple times, but like when you're actually trying to play the game, they get in the way. The game is way more straightforward.
騒ぐな、このれよ。俺の席など分かっている。過ち
Well,
は
if
二
you
度と
do
犯
that, I
さね
would definitely promote it for you. That sounds awesome.
K のありかは眠りし竜のもとではないはずだ。その問答、第7の刃として答えてやる。てめえの邪気に染まる爪などありはしねえ。なぜ刀を差し出して命乞いをしない。主の身のためならばそれは捨てるべきものだ。てめえと語るたび
I think everybody agrees with what I said. Anybody who at least, you know, liked the game enough to try to learn the combat, this game is a lot less frustrating to play.
てめえという男は K が切り捨てたいのは己自身だ。そうだろ。
Four is increased spectacle at the cost of decreased replay value. The combat system That and Orochi 4 have the best combat in any Musou game, but Orochi 4 is definitely a little bit easier to boot up sometimes, admittedly. It's easier to get to a playable state without any gimmicks. Play 4, you gotta really try. There's like only a handful of levels that don't have some kind of gimmick. It's nice that they have Shingen's Dojo. That's like the one to play if you want to just fight. But could understand from a viewer's perspective how boring that must be to watch. This game's got more variety for streaming video purposes. Most of the levels are pretty no bullshit or minimal at best. Kind of like DMC5 when you just mod out V, that game becomes very playable. And if you mod out shit bosses like Behemoth, replace that boss with like Cavalier or something, and get rid of all the pain points in that game with mods. But this game is definitely more playable than DMC5 without mods. V is the biggest pain point in 5 because he sucks balls to play. And he has like no moves, so even if you like him, he just has so few options. I think they really screwed up with that character. Cool idea, poorly executed. I recommend if you play that game, just mod him out. I really tried to give him a chance. I really did, but moveset is bugs.
悔いの残らぬようになすべきだった。てめえの席と言えるのはたったそれだけだ。そう。いつも遅すぎるんだよな。俺は。
いざよ。細い支流にインド。弱った敵が相手なら俺は無敵。
It's been a variety of games tonight. Mostly retro. It's been mostly retro games tonight. Played some SNES games. Some Wii games tonight. Played a little bit of Fight Forever, but it got stuck in loading. I don't have the patience for that tonight. The game has really bad loading issues on Steam Deck. No idea why. Yep, here he is. Yeah, you're not the main character, bro. You suck. One of the best jokes is Hanatsugu in this game compared to Samurai Warriors. In this game, he claims he's invincible, but you kill him in like 3 hits.
山おろしよりも冷えた戦だ。
あの男、謙信様のお心も知らず。
良いのです。あれもまたしかり。小惚れし者を出した非道には変わりない。
政宗様を布で包め。体が冷えたら終わりだ。へい、俺たち気合い入れて温めます。氷の判断か。こっちもあなたも冬将軍だ。
謙信様のお社があんな奴に。
おめえら、 政宗様の身に変わりはねえな。
謙信様の地に土足で踏み入った罰と思え。
敵はそれがしが。何、叶わずともまた会える。
貴様にはなぜ怪我人を連れて迷い込んだんだ。向かいなり町で治療なり手はあっただろう。戦場での功績だけが忠義だと思ったのか。
先の俺はそう思っていたのだろうな。
私の座を揺るがすと。
てめえは歓迎するのか。冷たき軍神の出陣を。
全てはあの方のお幸せのためだ。私個人の意見など関係ない。
くじけきろくに戦いの男を置いてでもか。
あれは私だって止めたかったんだ。
もう言い合いはやめだ。政宗様の傷に響く。
ああ、争うのは達者な人間だけでいい。
春日様、小牧長久手より火急の密書が。
何？分かった、確認する。
About that 20th anniversary, huh? Sure, it's going to be celebrated very well. We're totally not going to put out like a shirt or something, or another rice cooker. Look, best we can do is a Funko Pop. We're gonna make a Basara Funko Pop. Like the worst collectible items. Here's your 20th anniversary, now shut up. Best we can do. Look, we're a small indie company, alright? Remaster the games? What's that? No. Here's a Funko Pop of Yukimura and a rice cooker that costs like $1,200. There you go. Happy now? The gamers are never happy. Always want more. Apparently Phoenix Wright just got a rice cooker. The merchandise teams of that Capcom works with just like to fuck with the fans of their less popular franchises, don't they? Give you a Phoenix Wright rice cooker. You can't even be bothered to make like a new visual novel because like these games can't possibly cost much to make. There's barely any gameplay. Rice cooker instead. It'd be great if they just did another rice cooker for the 20th anniversary. Repeat of the 15th. No new game, no remaster. Just rice cooker. Now, there's still some hope this year. There might be at least a remaster on Switch 2. But, they're probably not going to bring it over here. I'll tell you that right now. But it would be a net positive even if it was JP only, because it would mean that they actually want to do something with the game side.
戦えぬ者を見放さない右目よそれがお前の限界です。
何度見逃せば気が済む。右目として捉えるべき初夏の動きと力を。
虎よ措置の端にてしばしお待ち。
一つだけ問う。くじけた男を餌とする。それもあなたの戦か。
それが戦のために捧ぐべきものなり。
軍神の手のひらは血の通ったものと思っていた。
ゆえ傷ついた敵に手出しはせぬ。そのような楽観はそなたらしくもない。兵のため望みのために最善を打つ。それができねば率いる資格はありません。
Final Fight 3 30th anniversary is this year as well. We're not going to do anything for that. Absolutely nothing. Basara has more of a chance of getting something game-related than Final Fight does at this point. As weird as that is to say, I don't think there will be anything for FF3's 30th, except like maybe they put it on Switch Online, which would also be a positive because it would give people more brand awareness, because those characters are in everything, but they haven't had a new game in like 20 years. So that's even if you count Streetwise. Last mainline installment was 3 back in 95. I hope that we'll get something for Basara at least. Bare minimum a remaster. I could see it happening. Especially right now with Switch 2, there's like nothing to play. All they have is Mario Kart. The game lineup is pretty pitiful. At least if you have another modern platform to game on. They're all same games you can play elsewhere, just like doubled in price. So I think if Capcom is going to do something with Basara, they will do something like a remaster. I could see this in For Sumeragi getting a Switch 2 remaster. Now whether they would put English in it, I seriously doubt. It would be nice. I'm pretty sure if they did, it would be on like the Southeast Asia eShop only. Like the Kamen Rider games. It's really weird, they like fully translate those last couple games in Kamen Rider in English, but only in Southeast Asia. It made even less sense when the movie game, Shin Kamen Rider Rumble, they gave that to us over here. They got an official US release, but we didn't get the game, even though it was in full English. It was region locked for some reason. I don't know why. It's not like that game has pages and pages of text to translate anyway. It's not exactly a reading intensive game. But yeah, if they do a remaster this year, I wouldn't expect it to come outside of Japan. Southeast Asia would be the most I would expect. But if they did that, they would put it in English, so that would be pretty nice. Have an official English version.
伊達政宗殿にお目通り願いたい。
参加か。
さすがは北の湯。どんな時でも牙は抜かないか。分かった。心ゆくまでわしの腹を覗いてくれ。いい
かおめえら。悔いの名誉を己に問え。てめえだけの戦、果たすべき何かの正体を。
そんなの花から決まってますぜ、小十郎様。凄まじい輸送力、大空を自由自在に。
三成と独眼流か。激しい戦だったんだろうな。我が師の背に見出した力強さとぬくもり、そう、これぞわしが受け継いだ者の姿だ。ここ一番はわしに任せておけばいい。
覚えたか。伊達軍は再生完了だぜ。北の最強は伊達軍だって認めるかい。
家康様が手を伸ばすなら我らは人だろう。七つ目の刃がてめえを引き裂く。
嬉しいな忠勝。この戦いの後、世にも頼もしい絆ができる。
豊臣を討ったばかりのてめえが欲するもの、それは地盤と勢力。 背後の保証だけだろ。
よくやった。その思いを無駄にはしない。
数で従えるのがてめえのやり方か。確かに真理だ。非難はしねえ。
東軍の主力を迎えるには数が少なかったな。無礼と取られなければいいんだが。
この数の差は人望の差なんかじゃねえ。筆頭たちこそ唯一無二のお人だよ。
ここで手を組んだとていずれは敵味方だ。天下は一つきりだからな。承知の上か。
無論だ。そうならないよう努力はするがな。
てめえらが相手してんのは竜の右目だぜ。
おめえらは下がれ。ここは俺が引き受ける。
承知する。
家康様こそ明日に光をもたらすお方。
長い者の覚悟なら磨き上げて本物にしろ。望むのは俺の勝ちじゃねえ。伊達の勝利だ。錯綜して交わらぬ者、それが忠義だ。
出やがった。第7の生きた刀。
やりすぎたか。いや、戦に勝などね
え。やべえ、小十郎様に近づくな。
俺らには絆がある。負ける気がして。
貴殿と家康様、望む世は同じはず。
徳川、てめえの腹に遠い何かが見える限りこの欧州の地を踏み荒らさせはしね
え。眺めれば氷のように、立ち会わば火のように。あれでこそわしの知る片倉殿だ。
安心しろ。てめえを侮ることだけはしね
え。この絆もありがたく使わせてもらうぞ、最上殿。整備とやらはわからないが大丈夫かな。
家康様、仕掛けモグラが暴走。ああ、田畑がボロボロになんたること。
傷口が開いたか。
小十郎様、筆頭の下で休んでてください。
バカ言え。俺の役目は終わってはいねえ。
片倉殿のあの様子、さてはもっと前から。
おめえら、政宗様の身に変わりはねえな。
へい。
まだ癒えていないのか、独眼竜。だからこそ片倉殿はあんなにも。
政宗様、夢うつつにもご覧あれ。
その信念、命取りとなるやもしれないぞ。
それが俺のなすべき戦だ。二言はねえ。てめえの戦は天にも通じる広さなんだ。俺の戦はもっとひそやかでいい。
なすべき戦か。傷つけず勝つなど不可能だ。忠勝、手加減など考えるなよ。それは侮辱だ。
伊達の柱となれ。見逃さず、奪わせず、襲わせず、屈さず、全ては竜が舞うべき空の彩りを残すため。
お前もそう思うか。人とはすごいな。
目を凝らしあらゆる補佐を務め抜く。それが俺の見出した誠の真剣勝負だ。
お前の戦、そして絆、確かに見届けた。毒が見える。わしらは本当に果報者だな。こんなにも強き絆に見守られているのだから。
俺は月となり戦を照らそう。日を望む民にいとまれし明け方の月として。
穏やかな日もいい。しかしおぼろげな明けの月もわしは好きだ。
今こそ名乗ろう。伊達の軍師はこの俺だと。頂のごとしこごれ来航。伊達の柱となれ。今の俺に骨を休ませる資格などねえ。
お前のその顔、引けぬ理由があるんだろうな。
今は良いか。それとも明け方か。なかなか。
Alright, well, it's over now. Alright, that's Kenshin unlocked, so next Kittysitting stream should be pretty smooth, because Kenshin is like triple S tier in this game and 4. In this game, Tenkai and Kenshin are the best characters. This Tenkai can basically become invincible. I don't remember how to do it, but you can basically turn him invincible, and that's the best way to get through the party mode. But if you want to level somebody up, the best way is to play as Kenshin and then put the other person as tag, and Kenshin can basically speed run the whole game. Quite a bit better than he can in 4, mostly because there's not really gimmicky level design. But that'll be tomorrow's stream. Got 2 story modes done today. So if I could do 2 more every stream, by next week I should have tag. That sounds good. Problem is, all the characters I have left I hate playing. It's going to be a good 30-40 minutes of torture. They really shove those characters down your throat. Some of them are fun to play if you're into certain character archetypes, but personally, I just like the standard melee characters in Basara, so when they try to deviate from that, I don't find it very fun. But to each their own, I guess.
Select your heroes!
Let's rumble!
Select your heroes!
I don't think Ryu will ever be this good in a versus game ever again. They neutered him really hard in Marvel 3, because Marvel 3 came out like a couple months after this did. I remember when they did the demo for Marvel 3, I'm like, what did you do to Ryu? You completely chopped his balls off. He's so much worse in that game than this. He's like the best assist, and he's also not a bad point character either.
ファイト。
出番か。ほいほいほい、触るんじゃないよ。もう甘いね。ほい
気を出せ。そんな拳じゃ誰も守れやしないぜ。マジで行くぜ。そんな拳じゃ誰も守れやしないぜ。俺より強いやつ会いに行く。本気を出せ。 パンチだったぜ。
Fun fact, the arcade version of this is the incomplete version. But when they played this in tournaments back on the Wii, this stage was banned because it caused lag. So it's pretty cool that it doesn't lag on the doesn't lag on the emulator. But yeah, they didn't. They never played on this stage. It was banned. It caused lag. One of those interesting things where stage is banned. Not because of the imagery or anything, it's because it lags the game. Go back and watch tournaments for this game on original hardware. They're never gonna play on this stage. Banned. Not even talking about just like major tournaments, just like minor. They were banned. Oh, the arcade version of this is Pete Kusage. Do a combo break, do the burst, and then put them in an infinite combo. Karas was like the best character. The game is a complete balanced mess. This one has a lot of rebalancing. When they did the home port, they added more characters and they got rid of a lot of that stuff, but this game is still really grimy. It's just not as grimy as it was before. They toned it down a lot. Deep hating right here. Not at all balanced, but fun. Which I value more than balance.
マジで行くぜ。頼んだぜ。
GG 1cc. This game is hard to 1cc. One of my favorite contrarian scrimblow-bimblow beat-em-ups. Not beat-em-ups, but fighting games. Not many people played this game because it was on the Wii, but I really played a lot of this when it came out. I played the arcade version at EVO in 2008. I think I was invited to the Invitational, I don't remember. Yeah, I like this game more than Vanilla Marvel 3. I'd say maybe Ultimate Marvel 3 overtakes it, but they do play very differently. I like Baroque as a comeback mechanic more than X Factor. I thought X Factor was a shit comeback mechanic because it was too overpowered. Never felt like I earned the victory when I used it. Baroque is a lot more strategic in my opinion, because the more red health you have, the more damage you do, so it encourages execution. Cross Tekken became good after the 2013 patch, but everybody had already stopped playing by then. That game was a complete disaster at launch with the pay-to-win gems and all the DLC being on the disc. Just a complete disaster. It ended up being a good game in the end, but they took too long to act. They kept trying to nerf the gems, and there were gems that could make you like auto block and stuff. And then like also damage was too low. So like you had top players getting in timeout still. It's like imagine how bad it was for like normal people. Getting in timeouts all the time. Having it on big stage and nobody could kill each other. And then like normal people were using like the broken gems and taking away the sanctity of the match. Just a complete disaster. I'm glad that they did like one final patch for it that fixed a lot of that stuff, but people were kind of already over it at that point. At that time in the FGC, there were lots of other games to play. You know, you had multiple Blaze Blues, 2 Marbles. SF4 was still getting updates. It was hard to justify playing Cross Tekken because it launched in a far worse state than all those other games. Vanilla Marvel 3 was a mess too. The DHC glitch and everything, but it was still more playable than Cross Tekken. Cross Tekken's a masterclass on how to completely ruin your first impression. And like try really hard to make a comeback, but they just can't. They're streaming that game to thousands of people and nobody could get a KO. I think that's going to really encourage a lot of people to go out and spend $60 on it. You got these people who know like every line of code of older fighting games and they can't get a KO. Like something is seriously wrong with the game design. I remember watching people play that, and it was very rare for there to be a KO. People winning by timeout. They tried too many new things, and like none of those new things worked. But it's fun to play. You can track down a ROM of it. It's worth playing with the patch. The launch version was garbage for a lot of reasons. You could definitely see the vision, but it just wasn't there. And it wasn't the Dark Ages anymore. Like that good couple year period where Capcom wasn't making fighting games anymore. There was a lot of stuff to play back then, so I don't think there was any kind of starvation of choices compared to when I got out of high school and Capcom was putting out shit like Capcom Fighting Jam, which was basically just Mugen but worse. Arc System Works and SNK were kind of holding things together at that point. Fighting Jam, I don't know who thought that was a good idea.
Game over!
Let's just make a shitty Mugen. Let's just take all these sprites that don't look anything like each other. They're not even the same art style, and let's put them in the same game. Then, also, not have interesting game mechanics to make it worth playing. Wait, why don't you guys like this game? It's because it sucks, that's why. Our arcade got that game, and I remember it got played for a week. So then everybody went back to Third Strike and Marvel and CVS 2. It's like that game never existed. But I think Capcom got their ego in check when they put out Cross Tekken, because there wasn't a shortage of games to play anymore. So people definitely spoke up, and they didn't buy it, they didn't play it, they didn't buy any of the microtransactions. As much as they tried to fix it, it was just too little, too late. TVC was at least fun when it was broken, and you could actually get a KO. Cross Tekken was not that. Cross Tekken had fun stuff about it, but the damage was just so low. Anyway, that's going to do it for now. It's about time for me to get home. Thanks for watching, everybody. I might do some Warriors Abyss or something else tonight if I feel like it. But no promises. I might chill out tonight. I'll see you guys later. Definitely was a fun stream tonight. I'll probably do some more Basara tomorrow when I'm working over here. Finish 2 story modes a day. That's my quota. That only takes an hour. Maybe a little bit more. Still play the other games too. And then unlock tag mode, and then the game will be more fun. I'll see you guys later. Good night.